Call the meeting to order. All board members are present. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Someone?
Second, Gerald. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hold on a second. I forgot Miranda's not going to do my notes.
Oh.
Second, I'm sorry. I guess I can come back and watch too. So, who made the motion, please?
Cheryl. And Gerald second.
You. Okay.
Okay, we have one item of business today, and that is the teacher master agreement for 23 to 25.
Committee members, would you like me to highlight some of the changes in the components of that, or would you like to take that? It's your call.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that I just wanted to call out. There was a lot of work done with language, this contract negotiations, and you're going to see that theme consistently that comes through all of the bargaining units. But it really was a lot of legislatively driven changes for the language, and there was a lot of time and effort spent to make sure that it was done right. Some of the big changes that we worked through were the earned safe and sick time compliance language. And then with that, there were some revisions to the incentive language that had to sunset. Some of the definitions that came through the legislation were around the definition of a teacher, who is considered a member of the teaching unit, from adult basic ed, early childhood family ed. So there was just a lot of work that was done collaboratively. There was also some reevaluation of the unrequested leave and the sick leave bank language. Again, those were, and board members, you can kind of chime in as you see fit, but I think there was a lot of really nice back and forth, just good dialogue and discussion, and a very reasonable conversation. And it was really it was a lot of work, but at the same time, I think it was productive work. So that was good. Some of the financials that I just want to highlight is the first year, the packet on the salary is 5%. Second year is 4%. The board did agree to differentiate in a single and family insurance contribution, and I think that that's an important consideration. And we had a lot of conversation about that in caucus, and that the board just across and I'm pointing to the tables because this is where we sat having conversation, but it really was an important conversation. Our insurance, we know, and this is not unique to schools, but we know that insurance costs are going up, and it was something that we certainly had to take into consideration. The other area of increase that we needed to take a look at was the 403B contribution. Over the course of time, packages and in our master agreement, severance does sunset, and so the contribution in place of severance is 403B, and we had some work to do there. And so all in all, the MSBA total package is 9.64% over 2 years. The other piece that I do want to just recognize and acknowledge is when I first came on board and negotiated a contract with the board and the teachers, my first year, the 2-year package was 4.17%. And so, we had asked our teachers when we were coming into a really tough budget season to be respectful and mindful of that. And so all that being said, the board committee, when we met and negotiated and with the teachers, we felt that this was a really a good offer to come to agreement on. So I'll stand for any questions that you might have. Otherwise, we would be looking for a motion. I guess in the other piece, I'll just call out as to why this is here in a special meeting, is we do have tentative agreements with 2 other units. I will make an assumption, but all of them will have retroactive pay. And with that, that does put a lot of stress on our business office. And so if we can get one group going 2 weeks ahead of the others, it would be really of benefit to try to stagger some of that work, so that, because it is a lot of just cross-referencing, making sure everything is done accurately. And then too, for their summer payouts for especially our certified staff that are over 24 pay periods. it's a big lift. So thank you for considering the special session and making that happen. So with that, I will turn it back over to you.
Any questions that anyone has?
I'll make a motion to approve the teacher master agreement.
Thomas makes a motion to approve.
Second.
Gerald will second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It passes unanimously.
Okay. And then at what time? Oh,
I can make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
To adjourn. Gerald second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.